Cyberpunk is complicated. Not in the sense of the game itself. The game is wonderful. I didn't have the issues with all the bugs on release, its story is incredible, the world is fully realized, even unique in open world games, and feels truly lived in. Different ways to play all feel fun and unique, from playing combat very tactically or just bulldozing in. It's everything I would want in an RPG. So why did I never finish it when it came out? So a friend of mine died by suicide the day Cyberpunk released. I still have my old save file, because I played for about 4.5 hours on release day and then never touched it again. I thought about it. I thought about it a lot. And I always wanted to play more, but really had a hard time committing to it. When my friends would talk about the game, I'd just kind of state generic things about it being great because I couldn't either admit it or didn't want to talk about why I hadn't played it. I had placed my own roadblock down, but really wasn't doing anything to try to move it. I just tried to leave it alone. And I find it so interesting how certain media can bring you back to a time in your life. I had pre-ordered it for no reason other than getting the slightly early download, or maybe it was a boring cosmetic thing. I don't even remember. But I was so pumped for this game that I pre-ordered it in 2020. And it turned out to be everything that I wanted in a game, that I became unable to play. Cyberpunk was the piece of media that brought me back to that time for all the wrong reasons, through no fault of its own. Weirdly, it was that, and Kid Cudi's Man on the Moon 3, which released the day after. It also brings me directly back to that time, but it helped me instead of blocking my ability to enjoy it. So shout out Kid Cudi for helping me as a teenager and a man in my 30s. I told myself so many times that I was going to play it soon, but I repeatedly didn't come back when they said the patches went through and everything was fixed. I didn't come back when Phantom Liberty dropped. I didn't come back even though it's exactly my type of game. So here we are 4+ years later and I'm finally playing again. So what happened? Well, first, I take a lot better care of myself now than I did 4 years ago, and the game really has had a much more therapeutic effect now. Surprise, surprise, I'm absolutely loving it, and I'm completely addicted. In the past, I would think about trying to start playing, but I would get pulled back by thoughts of why I didn't reach out more, or feeling some amount of guilt, even though things were completely out of my control. Now I play and remember happy things. Now reminds me of trying to convince girls we were mismatched twins since we had the same birthday, or the biggest possible hugs known to man. I had said before that Kid Cudi had helped me cope during this difficult time, and at the end of his song, The Void, he repeats, "It's gonna be okay, and I promise you." So let me leave you with this.
Misty, wait. About Jackie.
Yeah?
I'm so fucking sorry Jack's not here anymore.
Jackie was special. Really spiritually rich. He touched so many people with his love. Don't worry. He'll be around.
You sure you'll be alright?
I'll be fine. Life is so beautifully powerful. So much more powerful than death. But right now, you need rest. So sleep. Please sleep.